All right, good morning. I think I'm live. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're checking out a couple things this morning. Once I get some chat pulled up, we'll get going here today. All right, how is everyone? I hope you're doing well. I am Dark Aldo. Thanks for joining me. I am traveling this week, so it's going to be a little different. It's really laggy. I apologize. It's hotel Wi-Fi. It is what it is. The important thing is we get a couple stocks pulled up and we're actually able to see them. So with that being said, get me your tickers through chat or Twitter and I will get them going. There's a couple I'm already looking at this morning, and there's some favorites already on watch. BA, obviously news, huge orders coming through. If the market goes down, BA may go up. So we're going to keep an eye on BA. I'm also looking at, just type these in the chat. Morning chat. Yeah, all caps. We're doing shit today. Let's go. So JKS, BKR. BKR looks real good. BA, and possibly, let's see, possibly Workhorse was the other one. Workhorse and look, pause and watch. All right, morning. Baba, Tesla, Snap. Oh, okay, so I've already looked at Snap. So we've got bullish or bearish divergence on Snap. However, there's a huge crap ton of options flow coming through on Snap. Let me just show you what Snap looks like on the algo, and then I'm going to jump back to this BKR, which looks so gorgeous. All right, so looking at Snap. You see that? That's pretty significant bearish divergence. There's a crap ton of block trades coming in, so let me get rid of some of these and bring it down. I noticed that Snap really started moving about 10 days ago, which would put us back in this area. Well, there's a 24, so that's a week ago. A week ago we began with a bearish divergence. Algo's kind of trading with price action. My concern is that we broke down below this block trade that came in yesterday, this dark pool level at 66.48. I feel like we may come back down and need to test. I'm gonna look at it from a fib level, but we may need to come back down and test this 64.15 if we can't get above that dark pool level. Let me just throw this up on the chart and we'll get going. I do like Snap overall. There's been a massive amount of I've seen the open interest, right? I've seen the unusual options. I've seen all that crap, all that stuff come through. So these are my block trade dark pool levels, right? The algo is, let me just throw some regular blocks on there. We do have regular blocks coming in as well at 67, right? And then we've got a little bit of cluster here, right? We've got this normal block right back down in here, right? But what's concerning to me is this. Let me show you this. All right, we've got the algo that's basically net selling, right? Even with the rally, I mean, this is what I don't like. That algo's not curl around. We are trading with price action, so when I get it zoomed in here, right? Or a little bit with price action, but we didn't, that block trade, this dark pool level is concerning. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. From a technical standpoint, let's see if I can get, so let me just get rid of some of this stuff so we can just look at the chart. All right, so this is Snapchat on the 5-minute, let me pull the 15. All right, on the 15-minute chart, I'll throw some fibs up on it. This is looking at it for the last, basically the last week. if I go from the low to the high, we are right at that 618 retracement. I mean, we're nailed at it. So, like I said, if we may, so we may need to pull back to 65, which is a nice round number, which Snap seems to have interacted with before, or potentially even come back down to this 382, which is coming in at 64.72, which was previous highs. We tapped it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times on that 382. Remember, I'm going from 59.40 up to 69.35, so pretty symmetrical fib. We retraced to the 618. I'd like to see it come all the way back down to get in right around 64.65 for the next move up, right? It is in a good position. Looking at it on a daily, right? So this is our daily chart. So the 1618 is right here at that previous high, 73.59. If I wanted to, let me see if I measured this move here. Right, measuring this last move, Snap is, right, came up, we broke into a new high, we're slowly pulling back. We almost bebopped the 618, which would be previous highs. With the algo being net selling, I'm looking for a pullback to at least the 50%, which is 64, right? Or even potentially this previous high back here. Let me just throw a line up on it. So if we come back and test this high from back on the 1st of June, right? Sorry, it's a little more difficult than I thought it would be to do this with. All right, there we go. So this is Snap on the daily, right? Oh. Yes, it's a little difficult to work on a laptop. All right, those are the daily Celts. See how it respects. So price starts at one end, goes to the other, comes back down, tests the mid. I don't have mids turned on this, so you can't really see it. But basically, we broke above the top of the Keltner channel. We would need to come back and retest. You know, possibly, like I said, I want to see it get down to 64, right? Even 60, yeah, 64 is a good point. Potentially 63.2, right? I'm looking to buy in this area, this 63 area. Let me just bring this down to the 4-hour. That's probably a little easier to see, right? So we broke above, we came back down. We haven't, I mean, we almost bebopped on the 618. So we're squeezing, MACD's curled down. I really want to pull back to the 50%. However, if we're not able to do that, then we're going to be trading in this range from this $3 range from 66 to 69 for a little while until it builds up enough energy and consolidation, right? We're got a falling wedge. So that's my view on Snap, right? The algo, net selling, pull back to the 618, it's coming back down in here to the 63, 69, which is this other dark pool level. So we'll just keep an eye on that one, right? Yeah. News can move a lot of things. It's true. So I'm going to watch Snap. I would prefer a more solid retracement. But yeah, it can move. All right. So what was the other one? All right, Baba's just going to continue to run. Baba's going to do what Baba wants to do. Looking at Baba from an algo perspective, it's the lag. Oh, morning shout. I'm Dark Bull Algo. Like, share, subscribe. Bang, I'm still here with you every day, yo. All right. Baba, price action is trading with the algorithm, essentially, and it has been. Looks like we smacked into a block, regular block trade, coming in at 229.50. That's caused a little bit of grief. This may be an exhaustion block trade. We've got one there, and we've got one here that we need to respect these levels, right? There is a gap that needs to be filled. Baba's off and running. I mean, it's doing great. This is kind of maybe a cup and handle pattern on the daily or on the 15-minute chart. Algo is straight up with price action. What I don't like is this little bit of curling down that I'm getting here. Right, this little bit here. Of course, that could just be additional trading with price action. Looking at Baba on the chart. And by the way, this broker that I'm using here is called Moo. I love this broker. It allows me to trade the Chinese market as well. The data this broker provides you is unreal. So if you're interested in another broker that doesn't charge commissions, right, very similar to Webull, hit me up. I've got a link for you. We each get some free stocks, help each other out. All right, looking at Baba. So we did run up and smack into some of these levels here. I had this. Let's see how do I clear and just get rid of all this stuff. All right, so my drawings are done. Looking at the 4-hour, this 4-hour MACD right here is about to cross down to the downside. On the longer term, as far as a downward trend line, we've got we've got some stuff here to pay attention, right? Right, so we smacked into that up, downward trend line, kind of a megaphone, right? So I'd have to go all the way back. Let's see if I can throw another one on here. Right, kind of a overall perspective of it, right? We've been on a big, massive run. If I throw some fib flips on this piece, I'll go from this one. I don't want to go from that one. Let's go from this current run that we're in, this low, this high. Alright, so if I went from this low to the high yesterday, or even this previous high over here, this looks like the one. So from 246.80 to 204.39, so the fib, we ran up, we hit the 618 retracement, we rejected off that, we came back down, we're testing the 50% retracement, a healthy pullback, considering, it's really hard to do with a laptop, but I'm going to do it. We're going to get this shit done for you guys, right? There we go. Looking at this MACD that's about to cross down on Baba, I'm looking for a pullback to 220.50 area, right? That's a nice healthy pullback. If we're able to do that, let's see if I can do this. All right, so we pull back, make a nice cup and handle, come back down to the 4-hour Keltner channel bottom, which is also the 382 retracement. So for me on Baba, I'm looking for a break of 226.57 to pull back to the downside to 220.42 for the next move up. Contrarian, if we maintain this 50% retracement support at 226.55, I look for the move back up past 230, up into 240. The options chain on BABA, see, this is a badass broker, just so you know. Options chain on BABA for this week, the 230s are decent. 232s, 235 may be a stretch. I'm not able to actually see ATR. I'll have to look that up someplace else, but yeah, BABA looks all right. I do want to pull back though. Like I said, I like that pullback to 220, right? So if we get a pullback to that level, I'll definitely like BABA long. Okay. All right. All right. I'll check out Uber real quick, Mike. There's a couple I really want to get into. Uber is not a thing. Uber is. All right. What's going on with Uber? I don't know. So I've got CNBC on, right? I don't ever watch this shit. Just because I don't trust these guys. The only one I trust on here is Danielle Shea from Simpler Trading, right? And I follow her. I made more money with her than, like, it's just bananas, the earnings trades. Uber. What is going on with Uber? So there's a ton of regular block trades coming in. Whenever a chart confuses me, I always like sit back a little bit to get a bigger view of it. Uber, what is it doing? So from an algo perspective, we've got bearish divergence. However, we're squeezing between a crap ton of block trades coming in pretty much every day. We get above 51.22 and we may cruise back up into the 52s, right? Contrarian, if we reject off that 51.22 for the third time, we do have some support coming in at 50.92, 50.75, and all the way down to 50.26. Break of 50.26, next block trade that's going to reach towards 49.05, right? These are really, I mean, these are like just stacked real tight. So this base level, this is what I call a base level. When I get 2 or 3 block trades in a row, that's my base, right? This is my ceiling, right? I find the mid, right? We have a gap back here in this little area. You know, we got a gap from basically here that hasn't been filled yet, unfortunately. Look for nice whole number trades, right? 49. The algo's curled down. Price action is a little bit extended, or it's consolidating. All right. There's our support. Looks like there may be a little bit of a small megaphone possibly, right? Potentially. We double tapped that block trade. Yeah, we need to get above that. If not, we're going to come back down. There's some other little block trades in here as well. But that's Uber. Look at the Uber chart. Yeah, this is all consolidation. Looking at the 4-hour. Back and forth and back and forth. Really need to get above 52. 52, and then Uber starts to move again, right? Looking at it from a fib perspective, we've got right. We haven't been able to get above the 50% retracement. Yeah, we get above the 50%, we're going to run right into the 618 at 54.50 area. A break above that, then we can start really looking at, you know, plotting out some trends right now. Uber is just consolidating. This is, to me, consolidation, right? Looking at it on the daily. Yeah, we're on the daily. Same kind of deal here. So we had a little bit of a golden cross back on the last Tuesday that we're currently in. MACD's positive and increasing. Signal line is increasing. We're not above our, our moving average volume is pretty decent. I'd like to see it get above some of these, 8 and 21 day. But we are at the top of the dailies. I mean, we need to come back, either break out and above to continue to move up. Like I said, we got to get above that 54.50 level for a real clean move up. Until then, we're just going to chop back and forth. We have support at 47. Maybe play it down to 47, then back up, or look for the break of 52. We got to get above that 52 level. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Let's Uber. Stop. Facebook. I know I'm not receiving enough video. I'm sorry. We're working on it. I'm sorry, my health is sucky. Doing the best we can. Alright, what I'd like to get to is BKR, which looks gorgeous from an algo perspective. Alright, so BKR, which I'm interested in looking at today. Baker Hughes Company, the algo, the divergence we have is amazing. This is gorgeous. Look at this gorgeous divergence. Okay. We've got block trade support, block trade resistance. We've got whole number block trade target, the algorithm. Look at my algo line. This is gorgeous, right? The algo's net buying, even after all these little profit-taking bebops that we've done. We have regular block trade resistance and support, right? We've got a target of 24, right? We've got support at 22, 66 or 63. Want to triple bottom off of that, right? We've got shorter term targets of 23.38 and 23.55. Right? We got, the algo's just straight net buying for the last, since the 18th. Some of that divergence obviously has played out, right? So really looking at divergence from this point. Really looking at divergence from this point here. So that's the divergence I'm looking to play. That pullback up to the upside. Okay, looking at, we're at the bottom of, so I'm on the daily chart. This is kind of an H-shaped double bottom. It could very easily break to the downside, right? Looking to come down and test some of those previous supply zone tops, right? 22.29, right? 22. All right, so 22 is the point for me. I break it below 22, and I'm going to bring this down to 20, right? Contrarian, though, if this is a H-shaped recovery, like a 1, 2, 3, 4 reversal, not quite a routine reversal, but close. I need this daily MACD to curl around a little bit more and give me a little bit more confidence in it. So we're looking for something like this here, or potentially like this kind of a move here, right? Very similar shape. Fibonacci is going to let me know. So if I go from low to high, right, we've retraced to the 50%. We rejected off the 50, broke back above the 618, and we came back down to the 50. Technically, I'd like it to pull down to the 382 and make a decision there. That's coming in at 20. I'll just make this white because I can't make it white. I can make it yellow though. All right, 2150, 2159, right? So this little level here, it's pretty significant, I would say. So I'd like it to possibly come back down and test 2150 before the next move up. Contrarian, if we hold this 50%, which is at 2250, we can move back up to the upside with resistance at 24, which is at block trade level. Above 24, and we move. Okay, looking at our options chain. So it has monthly options, so looking at 2 weeks, 22s are $1.40 or $1.14, pretty decent, right? So any move to the upside, start getting paid on those. I like this one. So BKR, 21. Yeah, so BKR, we're looking at 2150 support. Break of that, we're going to play it to the downside. Going long on it, we need to get above 2350 with taking profit at 24 and then every 50 cents above that. Okay? That's gorgeous. Gorgeous divergence. Gorgeous, I tell you. Gorgeous. I also want to look at MMM. What is taking up all my juice? All right, I want to check out CrowdStrike real quick. There's a new IPO coming out called, it's a data company. I'll find out the name for it, and we'll talk about it in on another stream, probably Thursday or Friday. By the way, I'm back to normal streaming on Thursday, and then Friday I'm gonna do a live stream for one of my partners companies in their trade room, so that should be fun. I want to see if I can dual broadcast it out to possibly the EchoFed group. Let's see what we can do. All right, so CrowdStrike does look poised. We've got a little bit of bullish divergence beginning to happen with the algorithm. I do like this little pullback, almost a little gap fill. 253.95 is our block trade level. They're regular block trades. CrowdStrike's been one of my favorites for a couple weeks now. Come on. All right, so as long as we maintain that level for support, we've got We can call that. All right, nice uptrend support. The algo is currently curled up a little bit. All right, see how it's curled up there a little bit. I like CrowdStrike 255, 260, 265s. The options chain on that may be wackadoodle because its move. Yeah, United made a big order with Boeing. All the banks, here's another something really important. So banks got stress tested. Most of them increased their dividend. Citibank did not. So JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, all increased their dividend. Citibank did not. So I'm sorry, Citibank holders. Sorry about your luck. Maybe they know something the rest of us don't. But the Fed did a stress test on the banks, and they seem to have passed a little bit, which is good. We like to see that. All right, I'm gonna get rid of all this crap. It obviously worked out well for me, right? All right, 30%, 20%. All right, let's get rid of all this. What can we get rid of here? All right, nope, let's get rid of all this. All right, so we are right at the top of the daily Keltner channels. We're just mashing on it. So MACD is still positive and increasing. Kind of a little bit lower volume over the last week or so. My moving average volume here is, I've got the 8 as the green and the 21 EMA as my lines down here. Let's see what we got here. You can do custom drawing scripts with Mumu, and I can write those for you if you need. I've got a couple built out. I've got a nice Keltner channel one. All right, I got a nice Keltner channel with VWAP one. All right, I've got some Ichimoku, which looks, I'm not super thrilled with that. I've got a triple EMA, all right, 821.34. Crowd may need to come back and test this 8 one more time before, right, it's that upward sword, that Kingslayer, almost like an old Jaime Lannister sword that comes up, and you've got an uptrend going, and that candle comes up and slices through and breaks that uptrend. I call it the Jaime Lannister candle. It stabs it in the back. CrowdStrike. Let's see. That's this doji here, right? Right, this was a downtrend killer. This is the uptrend killer. A healthy pullback for CrowdStrike would be to the 21. I don't think we're going to get it to come back to 226 or possibly 232, 233. I don't know if we're going to get that. A pullback to the 8 is definitely available at 250. So back to 250 longs, we can go long again. I don't like this breakout doji, that failed breakout, right? Looking at it at the 4 hour, this is just consolidation, right? Our EMAs are still stacked positive. We reverted to the 21, right? Neutral and decreasing MACD, right? Very low volume. Maybe the thrill is gone. Maybe the ride's over for CrowdStrike. All right, what else we got? I wanted to look at M&M. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google are all down right now. Facebook is up. Look at this, MMM. Okay. I don't know what they are, but triple M, I know what triple M is. All right, so this is a V-shape recovery, right? I like the algo. It's got that vertical divergence line. The algo is currently hugging this block trade level at 202.50. All right, that's my target. We got trend line support. Here we go, here we go, here we go, y'all. All right, we got some uptrend support coming in. All right, we broke previous high. All right, break that out, and we're off to the races. Looking at MMM on the chart. MMM. 3M on the 4-hour. Come on. Look at this. Everybody's pumping Facebook. Come on, leave it alone. The Dow's or Nasdaq's down 18 right now. Dow's up 94. Dude, wow. S&P's up a little bit. So I'm gonna look at something here, man. Anyway, this is MMM. Positive increasing MACD. Right, broke above the daily Keltner channel top and closed above it. We've got some resistance coming in at 197. However, I do like this to the upside. Wish I would have got in there, but I didn't. So we just broke above the 3812 or the 38 retracement. So if we reject off that and we can, if we were basically about face at this point, right? If we reverse off of this, then we're coming back down and testing lows again. Contrarian, if we break above 120, 197.50, I like 200 and then 206. Looking at the options chain, all right? We've got weeklies. If I were to do this week's 197.50s at a buck, those look really juicy, super tempting. I don't believe we're going to get to 200. However, we may. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. So that was MMM is my other one. So MMM. On my watch list. Sold off yesterday. Well, out of the reversal. Look at this guy. I think that's going to be it for me today, fellas. Everyone, thanks for joining me. Yeah, I like this little reversal pattern that's happening here. Crowd Beyond Dash AirBNB. Those are pretty solid picks. Pretty solid picks there. Oh, you guys want to see something funny? Look at this. I got burnt. Oh, I got burnt. Alright, so Beyond's got a dark pool level, 153.28. Massive gap. Algo's pointed down, trading with price action. Yeah, possible. Possible. Dash and AirBNB. I like Dash. Thought I saw something about it on the news. Oh, breaking news. Kathy Wood and her ARK investment company applied to create a Bitcoin-based ETF. Rocking it. All right, I like Dash. Look at this. Divergence started yesterday. 175, 180. I do like Dash. Dash is making the board. Hold on. Dash. So, JKS, Jinko Solar, dude, that little sleeper that snuck by everybody. Yeah, check out that baby. All right, I gotta run after this one. I need to get prepped for the morning. And this is ugly. Airbnb is just too much top for me. Bud. As far as bullish divergence goes, I'm going to do a couple of these and I'll throw them up in chat real quick. So, looking at Bud. Let's grab some screenshots real quick. Obviously, I'm bullish on all these on Bud, BKR. Marriott, I really need Marriott to make a move today. I'm pretty deep in it. I'm also out of Marriott. That's why I did it. Seeing what the old universe has for me. Putting it out to the universe. The universe is going to do me good. Penn came up as another one of the favorites. I like RTX or RXT, either one of those. Look at that. Do you think Penn's going to do something today? I do. Bounced off that regular block trade at 64.85. So Penn's on launch. RTX is another one. I think this is Freeport McMoran. If the Dow does well, this does well. Look at that gorgeousness. All right. So I do like RTX. I need to get this in here. RTX. Raytheon Technology Group Corp. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, so we're looking for a golden cross on the MACD, so maybe another day. I may be a little early on this. All right, we broke outside of the 4-hour Keltner channel. We're coming up, we tested the bottom. We need to get back up into it. I need this MACD to cross over. For me, 85.63 is the point, a break above 85.63, and I like it to the long side. All right, this is the level of, this is my level here. I need to get above that, and we're good. All right, well, thanks for joining me. Once again, my name is Dark Pool Algo. I try to stream every day, even when I'm traveling, every morning at 8:30 Eastern. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you can be notified every time I come out with a new video.